including listings, including access to capital, et cetera?
So Schedule 3 effectively, legalizes the medical cannabis market. But it absolutely does mean, understand that as a Schedule 1 drug, cannabis is taxed in a way that basically gross profits are absolutely taxed. It makes it almost technically impossible for companies to be profitable in any way. Vertically integrated companies can work within, accounting constructs to be more profitable. But this has huge implications right now for free cash flow. And this is something that the industry...
Well, South Africa recently hosted a historical G20 Leaders Summit in South Africa, a game changer and first for what we did in 2010. And I think we can all agree that we did that. We matched expectations and we also went beyond. We'll be drilling into some of the points that you make there, particularly with the absence of the US CAS. But just coming to you, Kulegani, just your highlights on the B20 and G20, but also as an additional point, did we represent Africa well at the G20? Because this was not just a South African B20 and G20, was inclusive of the African continent as well.
Thanks. And I cannot take anything away from Cass's reflections. I mean, so Busa had the honor of holding the B20 presidency jointly with our colleagues at BLSA. And so we effectively are the ones who invited everybody to come to the party, work with us to create the miracle that I think we created in terms of the successes that Cass is speaking about. I mean, my takeaway from this is that I think it was very clear from the B20, but also in the G20, the Leaders Summit, and the work that was done there that, at the center of this is about investment. I think they import Africa.
And that's the thing. And, success means that we don't...
Implementation and action.
Do you know what I actually found quite exciting is the export capability, Manoj, that you are seeing within Africa, and particularly something that's highlighted in the B20 special report on inclusive trade for SMEs, women and youth. Just talk to me about that, but also the inclusion of women in that is that we're not just trying to scale up within each country, but we're trying to scale up, exports, but also including women-led businesses and youth-led businesses in there as well.
No, absolutely. I think what's important is you will find that a lot of the startups, a lot of the small companies, a lot of the informal is generally led by women and youth, if I can say that, yes. And the amount of trade that goes in that sector is phenomenal. And they are a step behind the formalized small businesses. So if you look, you have a small business that knows how to keep records. And for me, Zinati, if I take a step back, policy alignment and policy frameworks are good. We need that level. But in order to implement, we need to go one step down to say the youth that owns a business, the women that owns a business, what is the struggle they are facing? Because it's easy to sit back and say we want to facilitate trade, we want to create platforms, we want more women, we want more youth. But have we ever put ourselves in the shoe of a youth that's trying to create a business? What does he have to go through? Yes, and like I said, there might be a great product. But how then do we, from early stage, get these businesses?
When the time comes, we need people who are already trained. So the time for training is now.
We provide training solutions within the world of oil and gas, renewables, and the energy transition.
Here, we practice learning by doing, in real conditions.
We are not just preparing for jobs. We are preparing people with the skills and mindset to drive our energy transformation. And that future starts here.
Francophone Africa does not need more projects. It needs projects that are better designed, better financed, and better integrated.
I think the UK has invested a great deal of effort and support into that, and I think it really works very well with the developing countries trading scheme in that sense of building value chains within Africa and then being able to export and access the UK market.
So we're going to bring together with you patient capital, risk-sharing instruments, and a genuine respect for your domestic policy choices.
As Africa, among the potentials that we have is our possibility to contribute to global humanity through greening our economy. And I already know that UK particularly is very interested in accompanying countries green their economies.
A feature of leadership is recognizing your total